So, what are some of the critical periods in brain development? And is it true that babies are like sponges and they're really absorbing everything from the environment? That's coming out of the just the first 5 years, like first 7 years, 10 years, 14 years. What are some of the critical periods of brain development?
So the critical thing, like when the child is, it's a very good question. So when a child is born, you will often notice that first is vision. Important thing is to look for if your child is tracking your movement, and they cannot see things from far away. Vision is one of the important thing which they develop. Usually from the birth period to 6 months of age is quite important for this. And why, like how it is important. For example, the child has two eyes, and both eyes have a connection to the cortex. Eye is just a camera. The actual vision does not lie in the eye. It is
Mm,
just a receptive organ. The
yeah.
vision actually lies in the cerebral cortex at the back of the brain. If eyes are misaligned, one of the eye is lazy, what's going to happen, which means that one eye is not, one is like this, the other one is like this or whatever direction. So the eye which is giving a correct signal to the brain will receive the signal from the correct eye, and from the abnormal eye, brain will just abort that signal. So
Mm,
if you do not fix that period, that eye early enough, then the brain will not learn anything from that abnormal eye, and a condition called amblyopia will develop.
mm,
Same thing for hearing. So hearing, the ears are just a microphone. Just like in the start of our microphones were not working, so it is just a microphone. And then our brain, we have a special area in our brain, we call it, it's in the superior portion of the temporal lobe, the hasal gyrus. So that's where the actual auditory receptors are there. So for example, if the ear doesn't work, then your hearing might, you may not develop hearing. So same is the language. So in order for child to develop a language, a child has to hear something.
yeah.
He will hear, our receptive areas in the brain will work, and then a child will start producing language, because there is a special area in the brain which is dedicated for the reception. We call
Mm,
them Wernicke area. There is a special area in the brain which is specialized in producing the language. We call it Broca area. And then the other thing, we have a very special type of structure in the brain which deals with the emotions and attachments. So especially the medial part of the temporal lobe, that is the major area.